everyone, welcome to IHN Academy. Myself Jayanti, your faculty for UGC NET Paper 1 and I welcome you all again to my new session. आप सबका फिर से IHN Academy में और हमारे इस wonderful session में स्वागत. So yes, as you can see on your screen, we are today discussing the teaching aptitude PYQs 2022. So we have covered one session regarding the PYQs and today also we will be continuing that session. हमने 10 important questions किए थे जो recent 2022 के question paper में पूछे गए थे. Okay, so we all know the weightage of PYQs in UGC NET exam. So we are covering the most important questions of 2022 UGC NET question paper. Ready? So today also we will cover 10 important question of teaching aptitude. Teaching aptitude के 10 और question हम करेंगे आज की class में. So I hope you all are ready and excited for the 10 questions. Yes, we are. So let's start with the first one. First question is, which of the following satellites is used by Swayamprabha? Oh my God. So you have got the easy question in the very first question. Swayamprabha के बारे में आपसे पूछा गया है. So we have covered this topic in a detailed manner in our class and I know that you all have very clear concept about Swayamprabha. Right? Swayamprabha के बारे में हम सबको पता है. So कौन सी satellite इसके द्वारा use की जाती है? Which of the satellite is used by Swayamprabha? I have given the answers in the next slides so that you can attempt this question by yourself. Whenever you are watching the video, you need to attempt the question by yourself first, then you see the answer. So that you can assess your performance, you can assess your preparation and आपको ये idea हो कि आपकी preparation कैसी चल रही है, आपकी preparation अच्छे से हुई है क्या नहीं. For that I have given the answers in the next slide. Okay, so I hope you have guessed the right answer. The answer is option number D, GSAT-15. So the name of the satellite used by Swayamprabha is GSAT-15. I have given a brief explanation with every question so that you can revise the topic in the same place. जो भी topic से आपका question पूछा गया है, topic का revision आपको यहीं पर हो जाएगा. You don't need to go anywhere else for revising it. For that, I have given this brief explanation for you all. All these things are for you only, for my dear learners. Okay. So Swayamprabha is a group of 34 DTH channels. इसमें कितने channels हैं? 34 DTH channels are there. The satellites used by it, GSAT-15. The channels are uplink from Bisag and Gandhinagar. Channels कहाँ से uplink होते हैं? Bisag and Gandhinagar. This could be the next question in your paper. The contents provider are NPTEL, IITs, UGC, CEC, IGNOU, and the InflibNet Center maintains the web portal. So who maintains the web portal of Swayamprabha? That can be a question in your paper. The answer will be InflibNet Center. Clear? Everything regarding the Swayamprabha, which is important from exam point of view, has been covered in this explanation. Clear? Let's come to the next one. Which of the following tools can be used for ICT-enabled teaching? Okay, tools. Question from teaching tools. Teaching tools or aids भी हमने पढ़े हैं. Teaching tools or aids क्या होते हैं? The aids or tools which help us in teaching or learning process, which makes the process easier, more understandable for the learners. तो teaching और learning process को easy करने के लिए हम बहुत सारे tools use करते हैं. उनमें से कुछ modern tools हैं, ICT-enabled tools हैं और कुछ traditional tools हैं. So इस क्वेश्चन में आपको पूछा गया है कि which of the following is ICT enabled teaching tool, यानी advanced modern tool कौन सा है? Paper charts, physical models, projector, blackboard. So we can see only one advanced tool here which is used for ICT enabled learning. Yes, I hope you all have guessed the right answer. That is option number C, projector. So projector is the answer. Let's see the explanation. I have given some traditional tools of teaching, which are blackboard, textbook, drawing book, charts, image, poster, flashcards, physical models, workbook, and some modern and ICT-enabled teaching tools are laptop, projector, audio-visual teaching aids, CD, DVD, whichever is online, whichever is virtual, whichever is advanced. जो भी advanced tools हैं, वो सारे हमारे ICT-enabled teaching में आते हैं और जो हमारे traditional बहुत time से use हो रहे हैं, पुराने like blackboard, books, charts, ये सारे हमारे traditional tools of teaching. So I have highlighted the options. You can see the options. इसमें से 3 paper charts, physical models और blackboard हमारे traditional tools में आते हैं. So the rest will be ICT enabled. Clear? Yes. Next. Which of the following represents learning as a 6-level hierarchy in a cognitive domain? Okay, the question from cognitive domain. वी हैव कवर्ड ब्लूम्स टेक्सोनॉमी, और हमें पता है कि ब्लूम्स टेक्सोनॉमी में 3 डोमेन्स दिए गए हैं, cognitive, affective and psychomotor domain, and you have been asked here about the cognitive domain. So the answer is very clear, option number A, Bloom's taxonomy. I hope you all know the answer, and see the explanation. I have given the whole Bloom's taxonomy in a brief manner so that you can revise it, okay, because Bloom's taxonomy is a very important concept for your exam. It is a set of 3 hierarchical models used for classification of educational learning objectives into levels of complexity and specificity. So पहला हमारा है cognitive domain, जिसका old version एक अलग था, और new version और revised version में थोड़े बहुत changes हुए हैं. So old version में knowledge was the first level, then comprehension, then application, then analysis, then synthesis, then evaluation. और revised और new version में हमारे knowledge को remembering बोला गया है, comprehension को understanding, then applying, then analyzing, then evaluating, or creating is the highest or last step. Clear? So you need to remember it in the sequence. आपको sequence से याद रखना है कि remembering your knowledge is the last, I mean lowest level, and creating or evaluation is the highest level, right? So you can see there are 6 levels. The answer will be Bloom's taxonomy, and I have given the other 2 domains also for your revision. Affective domain में हमारे 5 लेवल होते हैं, receiving, responding, valuing, organizing, characterizing. Psychomotor domain में भी 5 लेवल है, imitation, manipulation, precision, articulation and naturalization. So naturalization is the highest level. And I have given the Gagnis learning hierarchy also. Gagnis ने एक learning hierarchy दी है जिसमें 8 आपकी levels हैं, इसमें से भी question आपके एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है. For example, first one is signal learning, then stimulus response, then chain, verbal association, discrimination, concept learning, rule learning, and the last one is problem solving. तो question ऐसे आ सकते हैं कि which step comes after the chain learning, or which steps come just before the discrimination learning. So the answer will be verbal association. So you need to remember it and retain it in the proper sequence for your exam. Clear? Yes. Let's come to the next one. Which of the following assessment is used for giving grades, marks, credits to the students? So question from assessment or evaluation. If you are very lucky, then you will get so many questions from the evaluation or assessment. Evaluation system बहुत ही ज़्यादा interesting and easy topic है हमारे teaching aptitude का, और इससे हमने previous year के जो पिछला सेशन किया था उसमें भी क्वेश्चन कवर किया था, एंड वी हैव कवर्ड द एक्सप्लेनेशन आल्सो. तो कौन सा असेसमेंट आपको ग्रेड्स, मार्क्स और क्रेडिट देता है? सो दैट इज द समेटिव असेसमेंट, राइट? द असेसमेंट व्हिच इज डन एट द एंड ऑफ द लर्निंग प्रोसेस. सो द ऑप्शन नंबर डी विल बी योर आंसर. एक्सप्लेनेशन इज गिवन हियर आल्सो. फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट वो होता है व्हिच इज डन फॉर द इम्प्रूवमेंट, व्हिच इज डन ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस, व्हिच इज ongoing means जब आपकी learning process चल रही होती है, throughout the learning formative assessment is done. Diagnostic assessment is done to know your difficulties, to know your weakness and strength, to understand what the student is facing, what are the problems faced by the students. To know all the problems, strength and weakness, we do the diagnostic assessment. And the last summative assessment is done to assign grades or marks to the students as per their performance. Clear? It is done at the end of the training or program. Clear? Yes. Let's come to the next question. Based on taxonomy of educational objectives, one question again from the Bloom's taxonomy. The ability to understand the meaning of material is known as. जो मटेरियल यानी स्टडी मटेरियल जो भी हमारी होती है उसको समझने की जो एबिलिटी होती है उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? The ability to understand the meaning of material is known as comprehension. Option number C. You can see the explanation. ओल्ड वर्जन में जो हमारा कॉम्प्रीहेंशन था, सेकेंड स्टेप नीचे से कॉम्प्रीहेंशन, वही न्यू वर्जन में अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. तो आपको क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है कि अंडरस्टैंडिंग द मटेरियल इज नोन एज, तो वो हो जाएगा कॉम्प्रीहेंशन. अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड कॉम्प्रीहेंशन बोथ आर सेम. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Which of the following is not a feature of reflective level teaching? Okay, so level of teaching से क्वेश्चन है. level of teaching तो हम सबका फेवरेट टॉपिक है, राइट? यस. तो लेवल, रिफ्लेक्टिव लेवल ऑफ टीचिंग विच इज द हाईएस्ट लेवल, हमारा मेमोरी लेवल से स्टार्ट होता है, देन वी गो टू द अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल, देन एट लास्ट वी गो टू द रिफ्लेक्टिव लेवल. सो दिस इज द हाईएस्ट वन. तो कौन सा इसके बारे में सही नहीं है? फर्स्ट आई वुड लाइक टू गिव यू एन एडवाइस हियर. क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़िएगा. यहाँ पे कौन सा फीचर नहीं है पूछा गया. कौन सा उसका फीचर है ये नहीं पूछा गया, which is not a feature of reflective level. So first is students original thinking and creative ability. तो creative जहां भी आएगा, creative, that will be related to the reflective level. तो ये तो सही. Then teaching is nothing but learning the subject by rote. Okay, so यहाँ बोला गया है teaching is nothing but learning the subject by rote. So it is absolutely wrong. Reflective level में हम rote learning नहीं करते हैं, रट्टा नहीं मारते हैं. Rote learning means memorizing the concept by rote learning. रट्टा मारना, किसी चीज को पढ़ के याद कर लेना without understanding it. So it is the wrong. Then development of problem solving ability. Yes, problem solving ability is related to the reflective level. Then it was proposed by Hunt. Yes, 3 persons were the individual propounder of these 3 levels. So Hunt ने reflective level दिया था, ये absolutely correct है. So the option number B will be our answer. The desired level of thinking for which teaching is targeted. Memory level thoughtless teaching होती है, it is given by Herbert. Understanding level thoughtful teaching है, it is given by Morrison. Reflective level is upper thoughtful level, highest thoughtful level, that is given by Hunt. So it is correct, right? So you can see the highlighted words here: creativity, problem thinking and critical thinking. ये सारी चीजें reflective level से related हैं. So the options are really correct. Then next, in which mode of learning learners participate in active discussion and get feedback from the teachers immediately. Okay, so कौन से mode of learning में learners active discussion में participate होते हैं, actively involve होते हैं and teachers से immediate feedback भी उन्हें मिलता है. So the option number A, synchronous mode of learning will be your correct answer. Synchronous, जब भी कोई चीज sync में होती है, active होती है, that means let me show you the explanation. Option number A will be your answer. Synchronous learning is a learning which refers to instructor and students gathering at the same time and interacting in real time. Here you get spontaneous social interaction and immediate feedback. For example, live streaming classes. जब भी हम live classes करते हैं, so हमारा interaction होता है, students actively involve होते हैं, active discussion is there. Then video conference discussion. It is also an example of synchronous learning, right? So synchronous learning, you get immediate feedback. Then asynchronous learning is the learning which refers to students accessing materials at their own pace and interacting with each other over longer periods. For example, pre-recorded lectures. When you are watching the recorded lectures, you don't get involved in the discussion, right? Because the teacher is not there. The video is already recorded, so you are not actively involved in the discussion. You don't get any feedback from the teacher. That is asynchronous learning. Clear? Okay, so synchronous and asynchronous learning is a very small and important concept of UGC NET exam, and I hope it is clear now. Let's come to the next one. A teacher can have a satisfying teaching profession when he or she. एक टीचर satisfied कब होता है, उसका टीचिंग प्रोफेशन satisfaction उसे कब देता है? When he or she is more qualified than his or her colleagues, is close to higher authorities, has good control over the students, commands respect from the students. Okay, so we know that the answer is option number D. When the teacher is getting immense respect from the students, then his teaching profession would be satisfying for him. Okay, so option number D will be your answer. A teacher can have a satisfying teaching profession when he or she commands respect from the students. Earning your students' respect requires you to be consistent, keep your word, control your frustration, be patient, speak in a normal tone of voice, and be kind. So these all characteristics should be in your personality to get that respect from the students. Okay, you should be consistent, you should keep your word, जो आपने कहा है उससे पूरा करना चाहिए. You should control your frustration. आपको पढ़ाते टाइम you need to be very patient and you need to use a normal tone of voice. So these qualities should be there in a teacher. In future you are going to be a professor, so you need to have these qualities for getting the respect from the students. Okay, so let's come to the next one. Which of the following is the learner-centered method? Again, the methods of teaching: learner-centered and teacher-centered. So we have covered all those methods: inquiry approach, lecture method, demonstration, team teach. So all the options other than A are teacher-centered, right? Only the option number A, inquiry approach, comes under learner-centered method. So the option number A will be your answer. You can see the explanation here. Teacher-centered methods, lecture, demonstration, team teaching, video presentation, and learner-centered programmed instruction, heuristic, case study, project work, and inquiry approach, which was given in the options. And flipped classroom, they are the learner-centered. Teacher-centered means where the teacher is focused, teacher is controlling everything, learners are passive, and learner-centered means the learners are very actively involved in teaching. Clear? Let's come to the last question of today's session. Which of the following types of learners learn with the help of flow charts or diagrams? जो learners flow charts और diagrams को देख के सीखते हैं, that means they use their vision. जो देख कर सीखते हैं उन्हें क्या बोलते हैं? So they are called the visual learners. Okay, visual learners. Option number B. Here is the explanation. Visual learners are the ones who use their vision to learn. They can be directed towards a better learning experience by using charts, images, photos. यानी जो वो फोटो देख के जितना ज्यादा सीखते हैं उतना किसी और चीज से नहीं सीख सकते. So they are visual learners. Then auditory learners. Auditory means audio, related to audio. जो audio सुन के सीखते हैं. They retain information by listening to information. सुन के सीखना. Then kinesthetic or tactile learners who learn by physical touch or try something in order to learn the concept best. जब वो टच करके सीखते हैं, फिजिकल टचिंग से वो लर्न करते हैं, then that is the tactile or kinesthetic learner. Then rote learners are the learners who use the process of memorizing information based on repetition. Repeat करते हुए उसको रट्टा मारना जैसे हम बोलते हैं, right? So when you are memorizing the concept only by repeating it, you are not understanding anything, you are not comprehending anything. So that are the rote learners. Clear? Yes. So in today's session, we covered 10 important questions from the recent 2022 PYQs, and I hope each and every question was clear and every explanation was also crystal clear for you, and you have got to learn so many things in today's session. I hope so. And thank you so much for attending class. I will be covering one more session regarding the PYQs. Till then, enjoy your learning and see you again. Bye-bye.